Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. My dear Yoga Bandhus, you have come today to our ashram to hear about the present situation of our meditational progress. What progress you have made in meditation, I would like to know. At the same time, I am asking you a question. Why you people meditate in your own way? All are not meditating in the same style. Everybody's Sushumna Nadi will not flow in the same way. We have three nadis, Ida, Pingala and center Sushumna. These three nadis doesn't function uniformly in everyone. Why? Human beings are all same. Breathe in and breathe out is going on in everybody. Breathe in, you observe, and breathe out, you observe. But observation of breath is different from different person. The result comes out is different from each person. What is the reason for this? Our meditation, our habits, our style of functioning, our body language, our behavior, how we deal with our parents, how we deal with our friends, how we deal with the animals, how we deal with plants and flower garden. See, everybody has got his own style. Everybody has his own imagination. I call it as Swadharma of an individual. Swadharma differs from person to person. He has got his own way of living. That way of living is not same in everyone. You carefully observe. When Swamiji was giving every day lecture in TV, he will always take his left hand up and scratch his ears. This has become a habit for him. Every 5 minutes he touches his ears, scratching his skin behind the. Maybe he is not able to get the idea, so want to spend more time in between two sentences. Something of that sort. Another person in a similar lecture, he always looks up, not facing the audience. Maybe he is not accustomed to see the eye contact, accustomed to have the eye contacts. It all depends upon Swadharma. My friends, Swadharma doesn't mean so-called Dharma, Hindu, Muslim, Christians, Yahudi, Jainism. No, that is not the Dharma I am speaking today. I am speaking about the imbibed Dharma in every individual. Every individual has got his own Dharma. He may be right or wrong, he is following that Dharma without his knowledge sometimes with knowledge. So, this Swadharma cannot be changed. If you change the Swadharma, the progress of the individual hampers. he will not be successful in life. Generally, you can see a merchant's son from childhood he is always thinking about business and how to make profit. Because father, mother always they speak about the business and profit at home. The child is overhearing all these things, and his Swadharma is about business. He gets interested in that. Suppose his forefathers are businessmen, it has come in gene, and his gene will work, and he is interested in making profit in everything. He will try to save somewhere and earn money and keep increase his bank balance when he grows up. When he grew as an adult person, he will try to collect more money and start a new business. Generally, such boys are not interested in to have higher education. They want a degree, and what is required for business? Such degree nowadays, business management, they may learn and proceed. But is it a dharma, swadharma? Then what is meant by how that swadharma has developed in him? It has developed because of the genes of forefathers. A merchant's son will be a merchant generally. There may be exception. One may be a doctor. A merchant's son may be a doctor, but he will think of how to earn more profit in hospital, how to amass more wealth in general practitioner, as a general practitioner. That is his forefathers' dharma, to have more money and become richer and richer as day passes by and have a show in the society that he is a rich man. It is coming in accordance with the Swadharma. So, Swadharma is not a religion called man-made religion. It has developed through the genes. His own genes, forefathers' gene, and his kith and kin's influence. It is mind and gene combined. And he has developed it. He may become a rich man, just like his forefathers. And he may be a good donor. He will go to the temple and give good donations. He wants appreciation from everyone. Suppose he has a brother, he may not like appreciation. He likes business, but he doesn't want to come in the public. He wants more money, amass wealth, and keep quiet himself. He doesn't want to go to the public. Another brother is there. He is interested in business, but he is also interested in music and fine arts along with business. So here, Swadharma is business. Along with that the other brothers have developed some other activities to console their heart, to have leisure time, entertainment, music, reading, sports, games, etc. etc. But Swadharma is work always, number one. Simply don't work, earn more money and become a rich man. And as a rich man, you will be appreciated in the society. This is the Swadharma followed by forefathers, father, and now he is following. His son also may follow. This will continue. Nobody wants to keep away from Swadharma. Similarly, you will find a teacher's son will be a teacher. At least if a teacher has got 4 sons or 4 girls, at least 1 or 2 of them will be very much interested to become teachers. Maybe professors in the university, maybe professors in engineering college, maybe professors somewhere, or a school teacher. The teaching habit and teaching encouragement has come from forefathers. That is Swadharma of that boy. He has become a teacher. So, also we have seen doctors' children will be generally attached to medical college or medicine, interested in learning medicine. Parents also try to educate them and promote them as doctors only. That has become a Swadharma. Then what is Swadharma? Swadharma is a way of life developed in the gene of forefathers from there to the present generation, and it will continue in the future generation. That is Swadharma. If Swadharma is deviated, he will not succeed in his life. The theme of Swadharma will be always there. Theme of a businessman is earn more money. Everything he looks in the form of money and transaction as business. He will help his neighbor with an intention to have a better business through him. Like that, businessman will always have a profitable transaction behind his mind in doing every act. He observes how much profit I will get if I give this business. Similarly, you can see a politician will help only such people who will canvass more vote for them. Suppose he doesn't get vote from such people, he never approaches, nor he is going to help. So money transaction or indirect transaction of benefit is there in politics also. So this is generally we can call it as Swadharma. It comes from forefathers to father, father to children, children to grandchildren. Like that it goes. This Swadharma, suppose changed, what happens? There is a family, say, of musicians. From forefathers, they were all musicians. Say they were playing instrumental music, they are playing, say, sitar. Grandfather played sitar, father played sitar, now son is playing sitar, the future generation also they are playing sitar. Like that, sitar players' family will continue. Their gene very much attached to it. They love the music, they love the sound. They are totally involved in it. In case you change them, what is the use of playing sitar? Our ancestors have played, but they remained poor. Our forefathers all remained poor. I will not send my son for music education. I will send him to the school and I want to make him an engineer. You can make him an engineer, nothing wrong. But as an engineering student, he will play sitar. Whatever he learned from childhood at home, he will present it during his educational days also. He will continue it. So Swadharma cannot be changed. Swadharma cannot be neglected. Swadharma needs to be encouraged. Then only the child will become very strong and develop in many ways. What is the jnana? Wisdom. What is the wisdom behind this? Suppose a musician child is not allowed to study music. What happens? The child is interested in music, but father says, what happened? All our forefathers were very poor. Now you become a doctor. Don't worry about music. Don't study music. So he was not allowed to sing a song. He was grown like that. Do you know the practical example? Practical example is that child become psychologically depressed. He wants to play sitar because his grandfathers, great-grandfathers, father, everybody played sitar. He was told, don't play sitar, you will not earn anything, you become a doctor. Okay, he was allowed to study medicine, he has gone to medical school. But we observed there is a defect in him. He is mentally not vulnerable, not moving with people nicely. His mind is always in music. He didn't get that opportunity. So, more and more he is striving to learn music in some other form. At least he will learn vocal music, or he may learn bansuri playing, or he may learn dancing. So, musical field he will be drawn by the nature itself. His genes and musical genes tally, so he will be attracted. This is really Swadharma. When the child is born, he will have a Swadharma. That Swadharma only will be expanded when it grows. And Swadharma expands in the field where forefathers have developed. So we should encourage Swadharma of children so that they will become really top people in the society. A man who has grown with the Swadharma tradition, he will be a genius. Even in the engineering field, or a medical field, or a music field, or any architect field, even painting. There are people who paint by birth itself. Some other people, if you teach them how to draw a picture, they may take years. They may not succeed also. So, painting, sculpture, drawing is all Swadharma development. So, every individual has a Swadharma. That Swadharma has to be developed. Then only the child will give the maximum of himself to the society and others. That is known as real society. When children are grown with Swadharma, the society will grow in the similar fashion. So, development of Swadharma is very, very important. We can see generally at home, children follow the mother in dealing with people In table manners also, what mother teaches them, same thing children will follow. They think they are the best. When they go to some relative's house or friend's house, they say their Swadharma is different. And these children feel, oh, these people are eating in a different manner. We don't wish to go to their house. That would be the feelings of the children because they are developed in a particular fashion. It has imbibed into them as a sadharma. So Swadharma is a self-developed dharma from centuries to centuries, centuries to century. And that Swadharma developed and imbibed in the nature of a particular type of people. For example, we call Sanatana Dharma. What is Sanatana Dharma? Sanatana Dharma says God is one. That God can be worshipped in any form you wish. God is inside everyone different from another. So how many human beings are there? So many varieties of gods are there. Okay, that is allowed in Sanatana Dharma. God is same God living inside every human being. The way of worship may be different. Way of prayer may be different. But God is one, only one. This has developed through their genes. But the worshipping method may be different. One may worship in the sculpture form, keeping a murti and doing the puja every day morning 6 o'clock. The puja should be done only in 6 o'clock. Some other man may say, I am doing the puja at 9 o'clock only in the morning, after completing all other functions in my house. Okay, that is allowed. There also he says God is one. Third man says, no, as soon as you get up, take bath. Clean yourself. With wet cloth only you come to puja room and do the puja and go. That is our dharma. It is our belief. Here dharma is nothing but belief. What you believe is truth for you. Do it. So Swadharma is a belief, or belief converted into Swadharma. Even animals have Swadharma. Cock cries in the early morning, 4 o'clock, 3:30 to 4 o'clock. It is the Swadharma of the cock. Who trained the cock? Nobody. But invariably it cries by 3:30, between 3:30 and 3:45. Early morning. We call it as Brahmi Muhurtam. In Brahmi Muhurtam, many of the birds get up and cry. Why? There is something special in the nature. This has been the practice in this part of the earth for millions of years. All birds assemble and they dance, they cry just before sunrise. That is the Prakriti Dharma of those birds. Some animals also come out during time. They play, birds and animals start playing. This is the Prakriti Dharma. So we cannot say why they are doing like that, why they are behaving. It is reason is there, scientific reason is also there, because of the Prakriti Dharma, early morning, Brahmi Muhurtam time, all birds and animals got awakened. Even man is getting up early morning, 4 o'clock, and sit for meditation in accordance with the Prakriti Dhamma taught to him. So, many of the meditators, they get early morning, 4 o'clock. It is not wrong, it is perfectly right. You have to accept it. You are the followers of Sanatana Dharma, which is imbibed into practical early morning dawn and our way of handling the morning time. So, friends, you have now come here to learn about your speciality. Your speciality is your Prakriti Dharma. Find out what is your Prakriti Dharma. Your Prakriti Dharma is that Dharma in which you are very much interested. If you are very much interested in cycling, there must be a reason why your forefathers were doing business on cycling. You are attracted. If you are a driver, your forefathers were there. They have developed driving and you have followed it. Or some other, any habit, any language. Language is nothing but that is derived from your forefathers. You find it is that language. We call it as mother tongue. It is a gene. It is already there in the gene. So it is under the shadow of Swadharma. So Swadharma is that Dharma which is accepted as Dharma by all of you through generations. And your body language is also in accordance, in par with the Swadharma. Every habit becomes part of Swadharma. Even thinking also in accordance with Swadharma. So I can speak more about this Swadharma, but time is, going on. I would like to have questions from you about this Swadharma. So let me conclude for the time being. Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. ತೆರಳುತ್ತಿದೆ ಮರಳಿ ಮಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೆರಳುತ್ತಿದೆ ಕನಸಿನ ಬಾಳ್ವೆಯ ಸೆಣಸುವ ಮರುಳೆ ಬಯಲಾಸೆಗೆ ನೀ ಬಾಯ್ ಬಿಡಲ್ಯಾಕೋ ಬಯಲಾಸೆಗೆ ನೀ ಬಾಯ್ ಬಿಡಲ್ಯಾಕೋ ಮರಳಿ ಮಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಮರಳಿ ಮಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೆರಳುತ್ತಿದೆ ಮರಳಿ ಮಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ತೆರಳುತ್ತಿದೆ 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 ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಮಾನವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ 2 ದಿನದ ಬದುಕು. ಹುಟ್ಟಿದವನಿಗೆ ಸಾವಿದೆ, ಸಾವಿಲ್ಲದವನು ಹುಟ್ಟುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟುವುದು ಸಾವಿಗಾಗಿ. ಏನೊಂದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ. ಸಾಯುತ್ತೇನೆ ಎಂಬುದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೂ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಣದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ ಹಣ ಬೇಕು, ಮನೆ ಬೇಕು, ಮಡದಿ ಬೇಕು, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಬೇಕು 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 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನ ಬೇಕು ಮುಗಿಯುವಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸತ್ತಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇದುವೇ ಜೀವನ. ಈ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕುಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು? ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅವ ಬದುಕುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ, ಆದರೂ ಬೇಕುಗಳು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಹಣ ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಸಾಯ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾವು ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೂ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಅದು ಮನೋಧರ್ಮ, ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಏನು? ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ನಾನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಪಡಿಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತು ತುಂಬ ಹಣ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಸತ್ತಾಗ ಸಾಯ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಣ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಈ ಆಸೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ, ಮಾನವನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಮಾನವರಿಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಸೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದ ಆಸೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಬೇಕು, ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಮನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸುಖವಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಸುಖ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಸುಖ ಎಂಬುದು ಬಿಸಿಲು ಕುದುರೆ. ಸುಖ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸುಖವಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, ಏಕೆ ಮಳೆ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತಿದೆ. ಅದು ಕಾಣೋದು ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಹೋಗ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಗುಡುಗು ಮಿಂಚು ಬಂದರೆ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಬದಲಾಯಿತು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಕ್ರಿಮಿಕೀಟಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸತ್ತೋದು. ಆ ಕ್ರಿಮಿಕೀಟಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಷಣದ ಜೀವನ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವು ಸತ್ತೋಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅದು ಸಾಯ್ತದಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಮಾನವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಳೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಾಳೆ ನಾನು ಬದುಕುವುದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಆದರೂ ಅವ ಆಸೆಯಿಂದ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದು ಅವನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಮಾನವನು ಬದುಕುವುದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ. ಅವನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಏನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನನ್ನು ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಕೆ ಈ ಮಗನ ಮೇಲೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮೇಲೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫಾಲೋವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿನವರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಜೀವನದ ಕಾಪಿಗಳು. ಅದೇ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಅದರಿಂದಲೇ ಅರ್ಜುನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣನಿಗೆ, ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಪಾಲಿಸು. ನೀನು ಸೈನಿಕ, ನೀನೊಬ್ಬ ವಾರಿಯರ್, ನೀನೊಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ ಅರ್ಜುನ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದಿಂದ ದೂರ ಉಳಿದಾಗಾಯಿತು. ದೂರ ಉಳಿದೆ ನಿನಗೆ 5 ಪೈಸೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾಳೆ ನರಿ ನಾಯಿಗಳು ಬಂದು ನಿನ್ನ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತು ತಿಂತವೆ. ಸತ್ತಾಗ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳುವವರು ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀನೊಬ್ಬ ಯೋಧನಾಗಿ, ರಾಜನಾಗಿ, ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡು. ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಏನು? ನಿನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ರಾಜ, ಪಾಂಡುರಾಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಸರಾಂತ ರಾಜ. ನೀನು ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ರಾಜ, ರಾಜನ ಪುತ್ರ. ನೀನು ರಾಜನಾಗಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಆ ದುಡಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಹೊಡೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಬಡಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದು ರಾಜನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಯುದ್ಧ ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನೀನು ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ತಿ, ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಸ್ವಜನರನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯಾ? ಇದು ಕ್ಷಣ ಮಾತ್ರದ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು. ಮರುಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬದುಕುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಏನು, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೀನು ಹೋಗಿ ದೇವರ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡುವುದೇ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಹೋಗು, ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹಾಕು, ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗು, ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡು. ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲು ಗೆಲುವು ಇದ್ದದ್ದೇ. ಸೋತರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಗೆದ್ದರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಆ ಸೋಲು ಗೆಲುವಿಗೆ ತಲೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಡ, ಯುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡು. ಅದು ನಿನ್ನ ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯ ಧರ್ಮ. ಆ ಧರ್ಮ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಬೇಡ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅದರ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಮಹಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವ. ಈ ಜೀವ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮವೇ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಅಪ್ಪನ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಉಂಟು, ಆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ತೊಡಗು. ಒಂದು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು 10 ಕೋಟಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್, ನೀನು 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹೋಗು ಮುಂದೆ. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋದು? ಮನಸ್ಸೇ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮವೇ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೊಲಗಬೇಡ ಅರ್ಜುನ ಅಂತ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮ ಏನು? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳಿತಾಗಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಸನಾತನ ಧರ್ಮ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸನಾತನ ಧರ್ಮಿಗಳು. ನಾವು ಈ ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದೇ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಲು, ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ನಾವು? ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಭಗವಂತನಿಂದ ಬಂದದ್ದು. ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿರೋ ಭಗವಂತ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು. ಆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದುದರಿಂದ ಒಳಗೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಗೂ ಅದು ಶೋಭಿಸಲ್ಪಡ್ತದೆ. ಒಳಗಿರುವ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ತನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಕಾಣ್ತಾನೆ, ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಬೆಳಕು ನಮಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಕುಳಿತಾಗ ವಿಟಮಿನ್ D12 ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಸೂರ್ಯನನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ತನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೂರ್ಯನನ್ನು ಪೂಜಿಸುವುದು, ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವುದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆ ಚಂದ್ರನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹುಣ್ಣಿಮೆ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಪೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಲಗುವವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಟ ಆಡುವ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಚಂದ್ರನನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಬೇಕು, ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಶ್ರೀರಾಮಚಂದ್ರ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಚಂದ್ರ ಬೇಕು, ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಆಸೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವನೇ ಬೇಕಂತ ಕೂಗು ಹಿಡಿದ. ಬರೀ 2 ವರ್ಷದ ಮಗು. ಯಾರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನು. ನನಗೆ ಚಂದ್ರ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ತಂದು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಂದ್ರ ಉದಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನಷ್ಟೇ. ಸಂಜೆ 7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಕತ್ತಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಚಂದ್ರನನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಂದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು? ಕೌಸಲ್ಯಗೆ ಸಾಕಾಗೋಯಿತು, ಕೈಕೆಗೆ ಸಾಕಾಗೋಯಿತು, ಸುಮಿತ್ರೆಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವರನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಕೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಒಬ್ಬ ನೌಕರ, ಸೇವಕ, ಕೂಡಲೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿ ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಚಂದ್ರ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ದಿನ್ನೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಬೆಳಕು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಿತ್ತು. ನೋಡು, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಚಂದ್ರ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ. ರಾಮ ಗಿಲಗಿಲನೇ ನಗಾಡಿ ಆ ಚಂದ್ರನ ನೋಡಿ ಖುಷಿಪಟ್ಟ. ಇದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಬರೀ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಅದು ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬ ಅಂತ? ಅದು ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬ. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಭಗವಂತನ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬ. ನಾವು ಸತ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾವಿದೆ. ಸತ್ಯ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾವಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಭಗವಂತನ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬ. ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಇದೆ, ಅವರದೇ ಆದ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಇದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದಲೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಾಫಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮುಸುಂಬಿ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಡ ಬರೀ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿತಾನೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೇರಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಅವರವರ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಆ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರೂ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂತೋಷದ ಕಾರಣವೇ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಬಿಡಬೇಡಿ. ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಬದುಕ್ತೇವೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೆನಪಿಡಿ. ಈ ಸ್ವಧರ್ಮದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತುಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಆದ್ಯತೆ ಕೊಡಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಓಂ ಸಹನಾವವತು ಸಹನೌ ಭುನಕ್ತು ಸಹ ವೀರ್ಯಂ ಕರವಾವಹೈ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಾವಧೀತಮಸ್ತು ಮಾ ವಿದ್ವಿಷಾವಹೈ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಅನ್ನಪೂರ್ಣೆ ಸದಾ ಪೂರ್ಣೆ ಶಂಕರ ಪ್ರಾಣವಲ್ಲಭೆ ಜ್ಞಾನವೈರಾಗ್ಯ ಸಿದ್ಧ್ಯರ್ಥಂ ಭಿಕ್ಷಾಂದೇಹಿ ಚ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ.